Greetings students, I am Professor Vikas Gokhale from LJBCA Vastrapur. Today we will see a short description about signal propagation and its features. As you can see, signal is something travels or propagates over a medium. Actually, it transfers electrons from one place to another. If we take a rod and if we give heating to one side, after some time that heat will go to the other corner of the rod. So this is what we can say transfer of some energy. It could be heat, voltage or current. And this transfer has two things. One, it should have a transmitting material or medium, and second, it will take some time to propagate itself. Now students, these signals are of two types. As you can see, analog signals are of smooth curve and they are of continuous in nature, while digital signals we are very well aware of, they are of 0 and 1 format. They have sudden jump from one value to another and they have sharp edges. Regardless of both, any type of signal is there, but you will find two things common in them. After some distance, they will have some distortion or say damage on the strength, as well as they will occupy some time for propagating from one place to another place. So a signal will have two types, analog or digital. Let us see one more keyword called bandwidth. Students, bandwidth is the total capacity or maximum capacity of the passing medium. A medium could be wired or wireless. It is the very fundamental property of the signal. A signal has three major inbuilt components. They are amplitude, frequency and phase. Let us see each one of them in a very short description. As you can see, amplitude is nothing but the maximum value of a signal. In a diagram, symbol K indicates the highest value of the analog signal. So K becomes strength or say maximum value. So it's the amplitude of a signal. And one more thing here, when a signal starts from one point and after traveling reaches to the same starting point again, so it covers one cycle, it completes one cycle, so it is called as a period. It is counted in milliseconds, nanoseconds, microseconds, even picoseconds also. So amplitude matlab maximum value. Now the second element of signal is frequency. Frequency is number of cycles your signal completes within 1 second. So as the first figure you can see, starting to again next starting, the signal completes one cycle. So it is 1 Hz. Same way 2 Hz and 3 Hz. If our signal completes 1000 cycles, then it is 1000 Hz, or we can say kilohertz. Even signals have megahertz frequency also. So frequency in a common terms is nothing but number of cycles that your signal completes within 1 second. Okay, and let us see the third parameter, that is called the phase of a signal. Here phase is nothing but the starting point, the starting position of your signal. As you can see in the diagram, A, the signal starting is the 0 degree. So it's a 0 degree phase. In the second diagram you can see the signal starts above the 0 degree. The dark line starts from 90 degree angle. So it's a 90 degree phase signal. The third diagram C, where signal starts exactly opposite of 90, that is 180 degree signal, and it ends also over there. In the fourth D diagram, just you can see the signal starts with opposite but again 270 degree is the starting position of the signal and it ends also over there. So there could be 4 different signals as well as it could be any between of them also. Signal phase can be from 0 to 360. So here only 4 are given as an example. So students, there are total 3 parts of the signal: amplitude, frequency and phase.